Are you frustrated? Are you thinking you cannot do what God is calling you to do? You're thinking it is impossible to have a business, or at least the business that you want, because your life it's so chaotic and there's too much going on for you to do it well, right? Wrong. Love that, right? This is what I know. You've probably not explored all the possibilities for business that you could do now as you work toward the bigger possibilities. Let's face it, there are so many things that can get in the way of having the business that you imagined. We are all at different stages in our lives and in different places of responsibilities. It's important to figure out what we can do for work right now, what can work for us, and what can be left kind of simmering on the back burner. Your life, it's going to change quickly. God has something specific in mind for you, at least right now, at this point in your life, and he has something more for you later as your life progresses. In this video, we are going to explore some of those now possibilities to help you have the business that is truly satisfying to you, even if life is difficult or maybe tricky right now. We're going to do that. We'll look at some examples of women just like you who are making it work as they move through the different circumstances in their own lives. Are you a caregiver? Do you have younger children? Is your business a side hustle? Do you have other responsibilities that distract you? We'll talk about how to turn your business into something that can work better for you. Join me. Hey there, wise woman. This is DeneenTB, your Christian business growth strategist and clarity coach, bringing you a really special video today about how to make your business work with your lifestyle. So make sure to like this video and do subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single video. Thanks. Okay, this is what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about some of the women I work with who have devised strategies to do their business in a way that works for them. You know, many times we think we need to do our business, that it needs to, one, look like how someone else is doing it, or how they actually told us to do it. Or two, we have an image of our perfect business that's right here in our heads and we can't seem to make it happen. So what do? We get frustrated and we give up. What if there was an alternative and where you have been putting a but? Okay, what do I mean by this? Well, maybe you found yourself saying something like this. I would have clients, but I never know when I will have time because, go ahead and add your ending, add the reason, add the excuse. How about instead say something like this? I would love to have clients and right now I can create X, Y, or Z because it will fill in the blank. Make that reasoning of how it would be better. Okay, we're going to get specific as we go through these examples of what some of my own clients are doing right now to make their businesses work for them. I'll also talk about a few of my own transitions as I've worked my business over the last 20 years. Besides this and attitude, you need to consider how you can actually prioritize your business right now. Now, that doesn't mean just carving out some time in your day or in your week. It means creating something that can really work for you. Start by evaluating where you are right now. Now, I have a tool that can help you. I call it my Simplify Your Day. It actually takes you through a brainstorm of the 3 R's to determine what activities are filling up your day. So it asks you to write out the things like this. What activities are required of you each day? What activities give you the greatest return on your investment of time and effort? And what activities give you a reward when you engage in them? I'll put that link down in the description so you can grab that tool and get started. Let's give you some ideas about what my clients in Calling Clarity have worked out for themselves. We'll start with Carmel and Carrie. Now, both have had difficulties working the model I have found helpful for most of my clients. We have come up with the same solution for each one, but for different reasons. Okay, so Carmel is an executive coach specializing in helping her clients work through imposter syndrome and to gain confidence. But she is now pregnant. She wanted to continue working with her clients and gain new clients, but not have to work so closely with them either in that one-on-one or group sessions. Carrie is a parenting coach for those who are having difficulties getting their children to listen and obey. She specializes in working with families where mental illness is a factor in either the parent or the child. She realized through her research that many parents are really ashamed that they need help and they want to stay as anonymous as possible. So how could these two have the same solution? Well, we've come up with what we're calling the DIY course for each of them. Carmel realized that whether she was working one-on-one or with a group, there were certain themes that came up repeatedly. She used that knowledge to create a program that could be used by the client with minimal contact with her. In fact, she's decided to have 2 sessions per month where clients can come in and ask questions. Now, Carrie knew what her parents needed to learn in order to help themselves and their children. She does more than just give strategies in her course. She actually helps the parents dive deeper into their own issues so that they can deal also with their child's issues. Since it's simple as downloading, there is no need to connect with Carrie as they get started. They don't need to do that. And she has created an option where parents who do want more help can get that from her individually. Both needed something that could fit not only for their own lives, but to be good for their clients. Okay, so where are you right now? Have you been working one-on-one with clients and you've kind of reached that max, you can't do anymore? Is it not possible to spend that much time with your group, the one that you've created already? Are you looking for new ways to do your business? Let me know down in the comments if this is an idea that might work for you. I'd love to know. Okay, the next 2 clients I want you to meet are Ashley and Angie. Both of them are caretakers for someone in their families. Ashley for her disabled sister and Angie for an aging parent-in-law. Now, Ashley is a Pinterest teacher and manager, and she has found Clubhouse to be her preferred way to reach out to her clients outside of Pinterest, of course. Angie is a spiritual director of sorts. She's still working through Calling Clarity and discovering exactly who are her ideal clients and what will be her functional title. Now, the problem both of them face is that they can be interrupted at a moment's notice. There are times when they can schedule and all the help that they give with the person, but then there are also times when interruptions cannot be avoided. So how do you run a business when you know that your brain needs time to refocus every time you're interrupted? The answer is having 15-minute tasks. For each of them, it is more important to know exactly what they can get back to once the interruption, the crisis has been taken care of. Their solution is more about knowing and, importantly, writing out what tasks are important to get accomplished each day and have those all broken down into those smaller activities so that they can move in and out of them very easily. This video that I have right here talks about those important activities that you need to be doing daily in order to grow your business. So make sure you get that. Okay, on to a couple of other clients, Lisa and Claudette. Now, they are at the stage of life that we call empty nesters. That means they have a lot of time for their business, right? Well, that's actually a misnomer. When your children leave home, you seem to find things to keep you busy, things that are all really, really good, but it's not God's best for you. Lisa is an artist. She has a membership-based business with monthly projects and art journaling. She shares content every week on video and has merch for sale. She also has a thriving community. Claudette, on the other hand, is a retired customer service team leader. She has training with John Maxwell and as a speaker. She works with small to medium-sized companies to create individualized internal training for their customer service personnel. They are both keeping themselves on track in their businesses by having a routine. When Lisa first came to Calling Clarity, she voiced she needed to be inspired to do her work. This led to her finding lots of other projects that really kept her away from doing exactly what she needed to do for her business. Once she had established her routine, though, she realized how much more she was actually accomplishing and how much more calm she was, and that led to her being even more creative. Claudette's situation, however, is a little bit different. She may be an empty nester, but she's a very involved grandmother. Involved meaning that she helps out with the care of her grandchildren because they're all school age. That means she's babysitting, she's taking them and picking them up from school, she's transporting the older ones to work. She needed to really create a routine where she could plug in all these other responsibilities that she has and still come to the end of her day, the end of her week, feeling like she had accomplished the goals that she set out for herself. I'm not going to lie. Routine is important. Creating one for yourself, no matter what stage of business you are in, is necessary. I'm never not going to stress this enough. Routine, routine, routine. So how is your routine? How consistent are you in keeping your routine? Calling Clarity can help you design your unique routine just like we did for Lisa and Claudette. Okay, I'm going to bring up just one more client, Anita. She's a copywriter for website designers. At first, she was trying to do it all. She's from that website design and the copywriting and even doing social media management. It was all too much for Anita because she's also a homeschool mom. We worked together to really kind of scale down the things that she was doing. First, we worked on time management to carve out when she could focus on her business. Then we tailored what she really wanted to do. The thing that she enjoyed most and that she actually liked doing the most, that ended up being just the copywriting. We even narrowed down her focus to a topic that she felt knowledgeable about and only looked for those types of clients. What we discovered is that she also needed a better way to actually get the clients, something that was simpler for her. Instead of looking for individual business owners who may need her services, she now focuses on larger website design agencies where she can be their copywriter. They get the clients, she gets to do the work. No matter where you are in life, there is a way for you to have a business that is truly satisfying to you. In my own entrepreneurial journey, I have had several different focuses, each one designed for that specific period or circumstance in my life. When I homeschooled my own two girls, I was teaching Spanish to other homeschoolers. And by the time the girls were doing the dual high school credits at community college, I was a leader in a direct selling company. As they went through college, I also grew to have a networking group for Christian women business owners and entrepreneurs. I ran workshops, I wrote a book, I became a speaker and a coach. Now, my girls are adults now, and I have been an empty nester. Well, at least until the pandemic hit. But even though all the different twists and turns of my situation, I have continued to transform my coaching business into something that works for me. And I am planning now for when my husband retires. You can make this business God has called you into something that works for where you are right now. He knows how much you can handle, and he knows that you may need some help along the way. I see myself as a resource. Woo! And I would love to chat with you if you are looking for a way to stop being frustrated with your business and want to create a business that gives you what you need in a way that works for you and your life. I'll put that link down in the description too. So let's talk soon. Thanks for listening today. Let me know down in the comments what client story gave you the biggest aha. Oh, maybe I can do that. Please remember to like the video and to subscribe. This is DeneenTB. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, be filled to overflowing.